The fourth sutra of the Samadhipada is a further clarification, extension of the previous sutra. The previous sutra was Tada Drashtuhu Sarupeva Sthanam, and the fourth one is Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. If the fourth sutra is taken as a continuity or is to be understood along with the earlier one, then it will be more clear in understanding the meaning and its implications. Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. The most important word in this is Itaratra. Itaratra means at other occasions or other times. Otherwise. Otherwise of what? Otherwise of the third sutra, where the drashta is alone, not identified with the vrittis. And here Maharshi says that when it was not identified with the vrittis, when it was in the Sarupa Avasthanam, but if it is not in Sarupa Avasthanam, if it is not in its state, means what? Itaratra. If not the Sarupa Avasthanam, if not in the state of Sarupa Avasthanam, what happens? Vritti Sarupyam. It identifies with the vrittis. It identifies with the vrittis. So there are two states: identifying with the vritti, not identified with the vritti. And if it is not identified with the vritti, it is in it Sarupa Sthanam. That Swarupa, as we understood earlier, is not just drashta, because drashta stays in its Swarupam, in its original. So this, if it is not in that identifying with the vrittis, it is in the Sarupa Sthanam. Otherwise, Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. Sarupyam means identification. Same form. Sarupa. Sarupa. Same form. Sarupyam. Same form means identified. As the ripples came in the water identified with the ripples. As we cannot separate ocean and the waves. Similarly, if not in a state of Chitta Vritti Nirodha, when it was not in the state of Sarupeva Asthanam, Sarupa Sthiti, it literally identifies with the vrittis. That is the Vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. And this it identifies. For a little bit more clarity, because Sarupyam word is used here, it is like a very pure crystal is there, and you put a red flower or a blue flower or any colored flower near the crystal. Now crystal looks the color of the flower. If it is red color, the crystal looks red. If it is blue, it looks blue. If it is green, it looks green. Crystal was never red, it was never blue, it was never green. It is only reflecting the color of the flower. If the flower is removed, the crystal stays in its state. We cannot say the crystal returned from the color state to the colorless state, because it was never became colorful state. It's a very important understanding, very important subtle understanding is needed here. But as long as the flower was there, the crystal seems to be green, seems to be blue, seems to be red. And this is called as Sarupyam. It is like the magnet. If an iron comes in close to magnet, or the magnet goes close, nearer to the iron, the magnetic effect falls on the iron. Sarupyam, closeness. Not just closeness. It identifies with that. It becomes that. Separation is different, difficult. It's a very important sutra. Because of Sarupyam, Itaratra, when the mind is not in its own state, it identifies with the vrittis. What does it mean? It means that with what it identifies, it feels it is that. In the entire world, in all our day-to-day transactions, in all our communications, relationships, with all our innumerable activities, thoughts, ideas, we get identified. We get identified so much that we feel we are that. I am an angry person. I am a selfish person. I am a moody person. This identification comes. And this is so deep. We feel it is so natural. We feel it is so common. We feel it is the real. Because vritti Sarupyam Itaratra. So it was away from the Sarupa. It was not in the Sarupa. Sthanam, avasthanam. It was not in that. Because it got identified. And we should remember, that is the nature of the Chitta. And because it identified with it, vrittis become a Chitta. And that is where very, very important message or a tool for sadhana here. That if we can overcome this identification at a very deep, subtle level, we are really on the path of yoga, practicing the yoga path. And that is where the importance of Sarupyam Itaratra comes. When it is not in Sarupa Avasthanam, it is in the Sarupya state. This identification of the Chitta not the drashta, and not even the sarupa. And that is how it gets identified. Number of times we see when we go to a film in cinema theater, as long as the film is going on in the theater, we get identified with the moods, activities, with entire sequences, circumstances. There will be a war, there will be a fight, there will be a music, there will be a scenery, and we become part of the film. And the identification is so much. We become part of it. But the real trick is, if we can remember that all this thing which is happening is just on a screen, which we see when the film is over, we just see a screen in the front, and all this happened on this screen. We just walk off. So this attitude, yes, this is the sadhana. Understanding the importance of sarupyam itaratra. So the chitta identifies with the qualities of the vrittis, and it becomes one with that. In fact, this is the problem with all of us. Everything which happens outside, within ourselves, we get identified with that, and it becomes so strong, so inseparable. We feel we are that actually. And that is the importance of this sutra number 4. Vritti sarupyam itaratra means at other times, when the state of sarupa avastha is not there of the drashta, there is a total identification with the vrittihi. Vritti sarupyam itaratra. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.